Today we're going to be dissecting viral TikToks that I've done for corporate brands and what made them work. So a little bit of background on me. I am a video marketer. I've been doing video marketing for about roughly 2 to 3 years now. And, you know, it wasn't always as easy as it is today. Kind of a tough industry to break into. And so today I'm just going to be breaking down some of my most successful TikToks. So just to give you some background, this account here has about 6,000 followers, almost 7,000. And in the beginning, we were posting a lot of just shots of products and stuff like that, talking about the products. It was very salesy. And we were finding that those videos weren't performing very well. And anytime you have content that's not performing very well, you have to kind of look at it and ask yourself, okay, why is this working? Why is this not working? And I'm going to show you one here that we did that actually did very well. So this one got about 106,000 views, and we're just going to go ahead and watch it right here.
Hey y'all, it's Will from Trailer Parts Outlet, here with your seasonal trailer checklist. Let's go. Check your tires. Wear and tear, proper pressure, good alignment, all good. Next is the hitch and coupler. How's that looking? Any bends, cracks, rust? How does it smell? How about lights? Do they come on? Is there any frayed wiring? Enhance safety, prolong lifespan, increase the resale value of your trailer. Trailer Parts Outlet out. Hey y'all.
I think the reason that this one worked was because, first of all, you're starting with a pattern interrupt. I'm not just jumping into frame, but I'm jumping down. I actually climbed up on someone else's truck and jumped off their tailgate so that I could do this. The character that I'm playing here, his name's Will. I go by Parks, but whenever I'm doing these trailer shorts, my name's Will. This character Will, he's just an insane character. He'll, you know, set himself on fire. On top of the pattern interrupt to start the video off, if you have sort of a character or like a personality that you're like portraying, that can be really entertaining for people, and it can sort of keep people on the edge of their seat, like, oh, what is he gonna do next? People don't so much resonate with inanimate objects. There needs to be some sort of personified force. Pattern interrupt, having a unique sort of a personality being portrayed, and then also just having that human element. The video is a seasonal trailer checklist. List formats are super good for audience retention, because people, it's really easy for people to sort of boom, go through those bullet points. And I have the trailer actually in view here. So I have an item that I'm actually interacting with in the real world. And also I'm running frantically into and out of each shot. I'm running off screen, I'm running into the next shot. I do this weird little thing where, like I said, this character is really eccentric. He'll do ridiculous things, like he'll smell trailer parts, just do crazy, weird stuff. And that's another advantage too. If you don't mind making a fool out of yourself, you can definitely get some good audience retention. Getting on the ground, getting dirty, don't mind getting filthy. Those are all things that people like to see. People like to see you get soaked, get covered in dirt, get covered in whatever. It's just fun. It's fun for people to see that. So I end it by saying 3 things that these people are getting out of both the checklist and also working with our brand, like our offer, which is enhanced safety, prolonged lifespan, and then also increasing resale value, which is tapping into that eternal market of wealth. Okay, so this one got 73,000 views, same brand, and this one is titled Trailer Safety PSA.
Whoa! Hey y'all, it's Will with a special safety trailer PSA. I know it's a vacation season. You guys are wanting to get on the road, go ahead and get to your destination. But before you take off hauling, before you take off towing, you need to make sure that your trailer maintenance is up to date. Check those brakes, make sure they're functioning properly, make sure there's no wear and tear. Check that ball and hitch, no dents, no rust, none of that. Check your safety chain. Make sure your tires aren't balding. Make sure the pressure on them is good. Make sure that the nuts and the bolts on your wheel are nice and tight. Make sure your lights are functioning properly. And this doesn't have anything to do with trailers, but make sure you wear that seat belt. Anyways, guys, this has been our trailer safety PSA. Happy hauling.
So right off the bat, pattern interrupt, we got my leg on fire, okay? I think something that could have been done better in this one is maybe not so much time me rolling around on the ground. In fact, I think my editor here did me a favor. I think the initial cut that I had done, I was rolling around on the ground for a lot longer, but my editor took it, shortened it up, because what you want to do is ideally within the first 3 seconds, people know what the video is about, or people know what sort of value they're going to be getting from the video. I guess that was somewhat conveyed in terms of entertainment value, but definitely pattern interrupt. That was like really strong. And then after that, it's just safety trailer PSA. The funny thing there is the juxtaposition between me randomly being on fire and the fact that it's about safety. Also, it's not really explained why I'm ever on fire. Will, the trailer guy, is just someone who spontaneously combusts for some reason. I think something that could have been better about this one is rather than me saying, I know it's vacation season, you guys want to get on the road, maybe skip that. Maybe jump straight into whatever the safety PSA is. You want your content to not only inform people of how they can fix their problem, but also sort of let people know that they have a problem to begin with. So problem awareness a lot of times is that first step in marketing that is sort of required for you to get to the level where you can even tell people how they can fix their problem, or that your product is what could fix their problem. But so then I go on to list another thing that was done well in this video is that I had 2 different angles that I'm sort of cutting back and forth in between, because it can get boring for people if you have the same shot and that shot is just rolling. There's no change. It's just a guy talking. But something as minor as having a separate camera that is at least 45 degrees difference in angle to me, and then maybe even a little bit closer, because we have like a wide shot, you have my whole body, and then you cut, and then there's a sort of not quite a profile, sort of like a bit of a key angle looking at me, and it's like a waist up, and so it's just a little bit of something to keep the eye interested and sort of keep people from clicking off, keep people from getting bored or feeling like the video is repetitive. I do this joke at the end where I say, this doesn't have anything to do with trailers, but make sure you wear that seatbelt. And I have this little kind of a smirk. And I think that's not even that's not even that funny of a joke, really. It's really not that funny. But I think people can tell when you're having fun. Like, I think people can really, I think that is some of the most success with this character of Will, the trailer guy, is maybe not even that I'm like the funniest person on the planet, but just that it's really clear that like I'm having fun while I'm shooting it. When people make associations with your brand, it's not always just information, statistics, or stuff like that. Some of it is the feelings that you're able to produce. That one was another one that did fairly well. Here's one that did not go as well. See if you can guess what maybe was missing or what went wrong with this one.
Hey y'all, this is Will with the Trailer Parts Outlet. I've seemed to have kind of trapped myself in here. Kind of a funny story. This actually isn't for the video. I guess I didn't think this one through. You guys might send some help, or I seem to have stuck myself in here. But I'm sure somebody will come to let me out any minute here. It'll be good. Oh, hey! There's somebody in here! Oh! There's somebody in here! Hey, y'all,
You can probably guess what was not so effective about this one. For starters, I mean, I think it's a funny concept, but for starters, there's no visible person in the video. If it's not super clear just from looking at your video what it's about, what people should be rooting for, what people should be expecting, it's just not going to perform as well. This video didn't really have a point. It didn't provide any value. There was no pattern interrupt. As soon as you open the thing, it's just a box. That's it. I think this video would have performed much better if I would have done a quick intro saying something along the lines of like, our shipping and handling is so safe and secure that I'm going to test it out myself. And then I get in the box, have somebody take me into the box, and then the same short. I think with that pattern interrupt alone, it would have provided context. It would have given a little bit of a pattern interrupt. People would know what they're watching. People would sort of have something to root for in a way. I also think that it would have sort of like built on the brand a little bit, because it would have said that we take care of your products. That one did not do as well. They can't all be bangers, right? You're gonna have a couple duds. So I want to do another one here that got 72.9 thousand views on TikTok.
Hey y'all, this is Will with Trailer Parts Outlet. I'm going to show you how to get the capacity of your trailer axle in 60 seconds or less. First, look for the axle tag. The axle tag is going to be a white tag located on your axle somewhere on the tube. It's going to show the capacity, or sometimes it'll be labeled GAWR, that's gross axle weight rating. If the axle tag is missing, say it's been destroyed or taken off or something like that, take a tape measure, wrap it around your axle tube, find the circumference. Using that circumference measurement, divide that by 3.14, otherwise known as pi. That'll be your diameter. Then, once you know the diameter, check this chart, and that should give you an approximation of your axle's capacity. That is finding your axle's capacity in 60 seconds or less.
I think the thing that worked about this one was, to begin with, you have me jumping in frame. That's a little bit of a pattern interrupt. It's not the most insane, creative, original pattern interrupt, but it's something. You know, it's something. It's a little bit of action. Within the first 3 seconds, I tell people exactly what to expect from the video. That's the hook, is that I call out the people who would benefit from this video. I tell them exactly how they'll benefit. And the benefit is you're getting information, but you're also getting information in a very timely manner. I tell them that they're going to be getting this information in 60 seconds or less. Or, you know, if it does have any like secondary footage, it'll be more secondary footage of me talking from a different angle. This one actually shows them the product, shows them the part of the product that I'm talking about. And so that just gives them some clarity. It helps to break things up visually, helps keep things interesting. It has, so at one point in time, I start talking about something technical, which is gross axle weight rating. And I make sure to put that up on screen so they can sort of visualize this technical thing that I'm talking about. I address something that is likely a possibility for some people, which is that the axle tag might be missing. And, you know, with a product like this, it's being used, it's on the road, so it's not going to be super uncommon for this axle tag to be missing. And so you want to also address people who have that same problem. You want to sort of let people know that what I'm about to give you, it's not just for a very specific condition. This can apply to all of these different types of people who have similar problems that can all be solved with this piece of information. I don't give them a super crazy explanation of what they need to do or what they need to have. The thing about the tape measure is I could have just held up a tape measure and said, hey, you need to have this. But instead I pulled the tape measure apart on the video, which seems like a really small, minor thing. But sound design is really important. It can really sort of flesh out a video, make it feel more alive. And so just something simple, interacting with whatever object you have, pulling that tape measure apart, letting people hear the sound of the tape measure, that can contribute to just a video that feels more lively. And then I provide them a little cheat sheet at the end. So people who have made it this far, they could easily screenshot this cheat sheet. Okay, so for this last one, we're gonna do one that, granted, it didn't get crazy numbers. It got 11,000. But it was one of my favorites. It was very fun to make, and also was sort of the start of me being like, yeah, you know, I think the crazy, funny, weird TikToks are what I'm good at or what I want to do from now on. So this one was a grease review. We're reviewing our high temp grease.
Hey y'all, this is Will with the Trailer Parts Outlet. Today, we're gonna be doing a review of our high temp grease. So let's get to it. Oh yeah, this is some good grease. First thing that I noticed about this high temp grease is the smell. I mean, the smell is kind of nostalgic. Flashbacks of my grandfather's garage, fixing up like different vehicles and stuff with him. This isn't even how it's supposed to be used. So if you use it for its intended purpose, I mean, you can expect even more efficacy out of the grease. Let's see what people think about this grease. Who will grease? Come on, man.
Who wants in, baby? Doing a video shoot? Fuck up your suit.
I have to hug you now. Not gonna happen.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Hey y'all, this is Will.
Okay. I really don't know even what to say about that. It was fun to make. Get dirty, have fun, give people value, and forget about the rest, man.